Welcome back, everybody, man. What's going on out there, man? Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you're picking up some lessons, right? I hope you really want to learn how to read these charts because it will help you remove that emotion when it comes to this trading, man. So check it out. Let's first look at the markets. Let's take a look at the SPY, you guys. So we take a look at the SPY. It is the 26th, right? So we have had that 650 level marked out all week, unable to secure that level today. On Tuesday, this is the 4-hour chart. On Tuesday, when we held that level, we seen a lot of put options get sold, right? So with that, I was under the impression that we might retest that 650 level and then we were gonna shoot back up, possibly to retest that 662 level. That did not happen today as we failed that 650 level, and now we have our eyes set on that 641 level on the SPY. So those are the levels that we are watching on the SPY. If we zoom out, what if we do not hold that level under 641? If we do not hold under 641, we are going, let's take a look. Closest level there, we will say a pivot point right here at around 620. 200-day moving average is that 657 level. So we either get back above 657 or we break that 641 and we go lower. Same exact thing, same exact mindset on the Qs, right? We didn't hold 580. Next level down is more so around 550-ish, right? Those are not exact numbers. Those are just ranges, right? So same thing we're watching on the SPY. If we take a look at oil's been ripping and running. USO is the ETF that I like to follow for oil, you guys. And it topped out at around 25.19. And we've pulled back down closer to the 20-day moving average down near 107. So now let's zoom into the 4-hour chart. And we see 107 has been held pretty steadily over the last couple weeks. So I got the levels for you guys right here. We're watching 118, today's top, and yesterday's low at 107. Let's see how the market reacts in these ranges on UXO. We could also go to XLE. XLE is the energy sector, but they heavily follow like Exxon and Chevron. All right, so we can look at XLE if I can see where it's at. XLE, here we go. XLE is still running, man. XLE is still running. I'm just so waiting for it to top out so I can grab a put position. Got to start moving around these charts a little bit. Let's move this up to the top. These are now our two levels. If I was to buy a put option on this, I want to see it crack below 59, retest that level, and then that would confirm that we're going lower. The market most likely will be going up. The SPY most likely will be going up and holding that 641 level. And this may be coming down, but we'll see how that plays out tomorrow. You guys stay tuned for my reaction on Sunday when I come out with another watch list for the next week. Because if you guys want to see my watch list, man, it was hitting. Look at my weekly objectives. It's hitting all week, you guys. AMD hit. Told you guys that 206 level with a price target up near 227. We topped out at 221 on AMD. GameStop GME was the loser, but we planned for it and we did not get faked out, right? It had a fake out at the end of the day on earnings, had a fake out at around that 25.85 level. Let's just take a look at that real quick because I got it right here. I remember it was, let's go down to our 10-day, 10-minute chart. It was here on Tuesday. All right, we had that fake out here, right? We broke below our support level. We regained it, retested it, got some people real interested in there. They probably bought in here. It topped out, and then it wet the bed the rest of the day Thursday or Wednesday, we did pick back up and we broke above 23.14. But I told you guys, if you check out my previous videos, or even if you look in my Discord for play of the day, right here, I gave you that option, that 25 call option, but it was only if 23.12 held, right? A breakout over the pre-market high was 23.14. You guys see I have that level here. We were waiting for a break and a retest. We got that break and we got that retest. So this was a possible entry here, but then we crapped out. We crapped out right here. I didn't take that. I was looking for that trade on this day. I was not looking for that trade this day. So I didn't get in here this day because it did not retest like it did on this day. All right, so that was GameStop. But if I go back to my weekly objectives, you guys, AMD was a banger. GameStop was a fake out. Here on Friday, we're watching CCL, right? If we look at ticker symbol CHWY, this week we had a nice move on Wednesday and Thursday. I told you guys that we were watching a breakout and retest strategy over the 25 pivot, right? Post earnings, if we clear 25, our target is 28, eventually 31. And what happened, you guys? I put this out on Sunday. This was on the 22nd. So no cap here. No cap here. All right. On Wednesday, we broke that 25 level. This is in the pre-market. So you are looking at the open. We can go to the 5-minute chart because that's where I like to take my entries. But the 10-minute chart is just so much clearer to read in the grand scope of things. So we got that pullback here at 8:45, 9:45. I think my clock is an hour off. But anyway, the market opens at 9:30. So this would be 9:45. All right, we had that pullback test of the 20 and that rip. And we topped out at 27. And look, we're right back there again. Told you guys my ultimate level was up here towards $30, but that 25 breakout was the entry level for you guys, right? Let's go back to that objective. Now here we are on Friday. Friday is tomorrow. We are planning for CCL, you guys. We are planning for CCL. But first, let's look at AMD because AMD was the winner on the week, you guys. I told you guys that 200 level was the move. If you look at my play of the day, yes, I gave you guys GameStop. That was a dud. Yo, they're all not winners. But if you plan accordingly, you can save yourself. All right. So AMD, that May 15, 210 call. And look what happened, you guys. Look what happened. I gave that call to you guys on the 24th. Here we are. We had that bounce off of the 200 level again, and we ripped up to 220. So we took that option in here. Once we seen that, we retested that 200 level and we were holding it, and we sold into the open on Wednesday. We sold into the pop on Wednesday, all right, and we topped out at 221. Really solid play on AMD, and now look again. We are back again near this 200 level, so let's see if we are going to retest that 200 level and pop, or if we're gonna break over here. That 209 level, break, retest is what we always wait for. We always wait for that retest, just like here. Retest, entry. All right, too easy, you guys. Now CCL, I hope you guys are picking up some of this game, man. We react to our levels. We do not predict and we do not anticipate and take early entries. We wait for our reaction and we wait for confirmation to take the entry. All right, so if you're watching CCL, I put this out on the 24th. Monday, we ripped 2350, opened up here above my 2520 entry level that I told you guys about on the weekly objective, right? Where are we at? Yep, for a break of 25.25 on CCL, and that is exactly what happened on Monday. Exactly what happened on Monday. Topped out. We have our top here, 621. We've pulled back. We have a low now. Let's get some adjustments here. Have a low of the week down around 24.61. Retested that top from Monday. Once again, Monday's top, Wednesday's top. Back again, retesting that 25.20 level, that 25.25 entry level. We ripped up, have a new high at around $26 here today. Pulled back, and we are maintaining this $25 area. And let's move our levels so we can be better prepared for tomorrow. So we'll take this down to the low of today, right around in there, around 25.13. And this is what we're watching now, guys. We're watching for the bounce off of 25.13 for the move higher. Watching that high of today, right? So we want to test here. We want to come here, rip, entry over the high of yesterday, or the high of today, excuse me. Or are we going to wake up and be somewhere up here, and we make sure that we stay above today's high for the break of 26.21? So trading earnings is a little bit tricky, you guys. What we want to watch for is analysts are expecting EPS of 18 cents, which would be a massive 38.5% increase over last year. CCL has topped EPS estimates in each of the last 4 quarters, you guys. Each of the last 4 quarters. Now let's look at record bookings. Management has already signaled that the 2026 is 2/3 booked at historically high prices, guys. If they report that the booking volume hasn't slowed down despite this conflict, what do you guys think would happen? The stock would likely ignore oil prices for the day and soar. All right. That's why we have these levels mapped out, because that is what's going to tell us the strength of what the analysts are saying and what the earning reports puts out. All right. So guys, watch CCL, man. I'm telling you, watch CCL, you guys. I put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names. We can look here. We can go to Monday. We ripped up from 15.99 here at 18, double top here at 18. We hadn't even talked about this one yet, but this was a safe haven. If we look here, I told you guys support was solid at 16. Looking for the break of Friday's high, right? Test that 22-23 level, right? So I gave you guys 5. This was a banger, dud. All right, so I gave you guys 3 bangers. Let's see if we can be 4 for 5 this week. You guys. Yo, I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, man. The Discord is free. The community is free, you guys. If you really want to learn this market and you really want to learn how to eyeball these levels, how to plan for your trades and get through the fluff, you guys, and get away from Twitter and all these meme stocks and things like that, guys, join the Discord, man. It is free of charge, and let's make this money, you guys.